Hi, I'm Holly Bellebuono. I'm a natural and organic business consultant, and I'm here to ask a big question that comes up frequently, which is, does your company need a purpose? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but we're going to talk a little bit right now about what a purpose is and how it can benefit not only team retention and engagement with your employees, but also customer attraction and ambassadorship. Personally, I really value companies who hold a purpose. It lights me up. It makes me feel a sense of relief after all that despair that commercialism might be ruining our planet. Actually, it turns out there are many companies out there whose leaders display a very high ethic and they really want to be beacons of positive change. Companies are inherently profit driven, otherwise, the endeavor is a hobby, but profit need not be the only motivating factor. A purpose that shines within for the team and without for customers is as much a motivating factor as making money. And I believe it should be a central pillar for businesses simply because they have secured wealth and influence and they should be responsible. In fact, the Australian nonprofit Pro Purpose found that 65% of consumers believe a company's primary purpose should include making the world better. Compare this to many businesses who would quickly say their primary purpose is to generate a profit. And we have a strong disconnect between sellers and buyers. ProPurpose also found that 72% of adults agree that companies should be mission driven, and 74% of consumers believe companies can and should take action. So, what is it like to be actionable? What does it look like? A company's actions toward doing good can be environmental, such as committing dollars and hours directly to farm, forest, ocean, and or waste reduction activities. They can also be social, such as implementing policies and real actionable systems that promote diversity, equity, fair hiring, and fair trade. Many companies are women owned or minority owned, and customers are increasingly seeking to purchase products and services from businesses that not only value women and minorities, but that reflect the consumer's own experience. In my reference ebook, Business on Purpose, I share dozens of certifications and commitments that exist to support businesses in making their purpose a reality. Gaining a certificate, such as a B Corp status, is a fantastic way to start. B Corp is a private vetting entity that holds companies to certain standards so that the consumer public can be assured that the company is transparent and accountable. Becoming a B Corp is one way to attest to a company's ethics and purpose. Other ways include partnering with strongly ethical and aligned vendors. One company that serves as an example of this is Here We Flow. It's a period care or personal care company that operates both in the UK and in the United States. Not only is Here We Flow Vegetarian Society approved and cruelty free, they went an extra step to ensure that their rubber ingredients were produced ethically. They produce condoms. The company is a founding member of the Regenerative Rubber Initiative. Their website states that this means they use fair agroforestry latex and that they cooperate directly with smallholders who earn fair wages and practice biodiverse, sustainable farming of rubber trees. Vendors, this is a huge part of being a sustainable company and investing in sustainable leadership, knowing your vendors. Vendors are an incredibly important business partner, and unfortunately, many companies prefer to hide their vendors if they're not really living up to their ethical standards. Take animal welfare. A company can state loudly that its finished products are not tested on animals. Meanwhile, its individual ingredients have been tested. I am always hyper alert to the wording on labels that attest to animal welfare, and finding a statement about finished product does nothing to allay my concerns about the ingredients used throughout the pipeline. Consumers are not so easily fooled, and most recognize the sly language that is used to cover up a vendor's unsustainable activities. All of this is to say that consumers want more accountability from their product and service providers. Companies that intentionally go out of their way to produce ethically made products tend to win the market. ProPurpose finds that purpose driven companies grow 3 times faster than their competitors, and that customers are 4 to 6 times more likely to purchase from, protect, and champion purpose driven companies. Gen X and the millennial generation are well known advocates for honesty and integrity in the corporate realm, with more than 3/4 of them encouraging their peers to buy from such companies. This word of mouth loyalty is key to a company's ability to weather storms and remain in business for years to come. As a natural and organic business consultant, I specialize in leading in person retreats, workshops, and trainings where your executives and team members can come together to identify and expand core values and purpose. To keep teams healthy and engaged, your company must invest in the ongoing process of exploring and identifying core values. And then to go further and propel your company forward with employee retention and customer love, you should implement a meaningful purpose throughout. What does this look like? I can help you with assessments, trainings, virtual and online curricula, HR resources for the ongoing support you need, and implementation strategies that will strengthen your team's unity. Contact me to learn more.